Hi guys, it's Corrine. Thanks so much for stopping by. I thought I would pop on quickly today to share this new tool with you. This is a tool that I received from Darlene. She is DarleneByHeart, and I'll be sure to link her information in the description box below. She is on Etsy. You can also email her. She designed this right angle tool, and I've been using this for a few weeks. I recently made a mini album that I shared on my channel where I use this in it to show you a more detail, but I just wanted to quickly pop on and share this with you today. It came beautifully packaged, and she's a very sweet lady. And it also has a little hole here so you can hang it right onto your We Are Memory Keepers turntable or whatever else you use. And it's large, it's see-through, so it's really nice. So let me just share quickly how I use this. If I wanted to wrap this piece of chipboard, first I would go ahead and add my double-sided tape to the edges. I like to use this to rip my score tape because it'll give me a perfect edge. It's not all jagged. Makes the job quicker. So much easier than pulling out scissors if you want that perfect edge. You don't want that jagged edge. So I would wrap all four corners, press this down with my bone folder, and let me pull back my tape backing. When you're wrapping your chipboard for, say, a mini album or any type of book, you want to cut enough of the cardstock off without cutting too much. If you cut too much, you're going to leave an exposed edge of your chipboard, which will not look good. So this is going to help us get a perfect miter. So the next thing I want to do is just go ahead and add my tape all the way around. This is exactly how I would make my mini album covers. Wrap my tape all the way around, because this way when you go to miter the corners, you're going to have tape from edge to edge to make sure it's adhered down well. I like using this when making my hinges as well. It saves a lot of time. That way I'm not pulling out my scissors every time. I just leave it on top of it, move it around, and rip my tape backing. So now we want to go ahead and miter the edge. You want to leave enough space. You want to leave about 1/8 of an inch, but this takes the guesswork out because it sits right in that corner, and it's going to leave you with enough space so you're not leaving exposed chipboard. So it's going to give you that perfect edge, and it's large enough that you can keep your fingers out of the way and not accidentally cut yourself, which, trust me, I've done. So you can use a box cutter or a craft knife. I like using a box cutter, and just make sure you're cutting on something that is self-healing, a self-healing mat, and just run your blade right across that edge. And it's going to leave you with enough space to wrap it around and give you a nice edge. So just tuck it right in that corner. Do all four sides. I'm able to keep my fingers way out of the way, which is important to me. And now go ahead and fold up on your chipboard. This way you're kind of getting the paper going in the direction that you want. I like to remove the tape backing from all four sides. Now this piece of chipboard is 4.5 by 4.5, and I cut a piece of cardstock that's 1 inch larger, so 5.5 by 5.5. You can do more. You probably don't want to do less. You can do 1/4 inch if you want, but it's going to make it a little bit harder to fold over. So now what I like to do is take my scissors and take off this corner right here. So we're just going to take a little bit of this corner on all four sides. This is going to give us the perfect miter. You can also use this right angle tool and mark it with a pencil or a pen if you prefer to do it that way, and then cut it with scissors. I like to use my box cutter. So now we've cut off that extra bulk on the side here. You want to just go ahead and tuck these pieces in. So just use your bone folder and kind of tuck them right underneath. So this one I've not tucked yet. This extra bulk right here. Okay, you just want to tuck it in. So do that to all of your corners. It only takes a second. And this way we're going to tuck it under when we fold that side down. So now go ahead and fold it over, press it down. Use your bone folder to really press it down. And now we have the perfect mitered edge. Here's an album that I'm working on that I use that on, and let me just show you. Hopefully you can see that. It's the perfect edge. So I hope you check her out. Very sweet lady. Like I said, I'll link the information down below. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Thanks so much for stopping by and have a great day.